I got Skippy up here, and this is the other guy. It's Lightning, my other rescue. Well, everyone, this is another live. It's on Monday, the August 25th, 5-ish, a little after 5, running a little late today. Looks like you can see behind me it's a little cloudy. We're going to get some rain. Can't wait. Rain in Arizona is very rare. It's about as get excited when you see a cloud out here in Arizona. Sort of like people over there in Washington, you get excited when you see the sun. it's a little reversal here. What do we got here, Skippy? Oh boy, he picks up all kinds of stuff. Okay, this is going to be kind of a quick one. It's going to the thumbnail. What is the thumbnail? The thumbnail is going to be cautious. Cautious in a cave. Is the thumbnail. Hey Ryan, good to see you showed up again. So we got caution in a cave. Why would Uncle Martin say that? Because I had just graduated from high school in Arizona. My grandfather gave me a call, said, come on back. You're in Arizona. We are now hiring in a few months in New Jersey for brakemen on the railroad. Yeah. Hey, look who's that. That's a kitty that's up behind me. That looks like it's Brandy. Oh, Brandy, she's a feral. So what we have is me driving out to Arizona. Did I drive out? No, I didn't, did I? I took a plane. Yeah, I took a plane. That would be another story. I had a 59 Volkswagen. I was going to drive it out to New Jersey, but something happened. That would be another story. This one I'm going to say is caution in a cave. So I'm out in New Jersey. I run into Tom. If anybody remembers Tom, I went to grammar school and my first high school with Tom. He's the one who sold the salt to the kids that beat up Tucky and put him in a hospital. And that's when I found out that why Tom... Okay, if you ever check out the other live that I have, Surrounded, that one, when Uncle Martin basically opened up the doors and there was hundreds of black students waiting for him. That is something that you might want to look into. Nirvana song, can you make a do guitar cover with me, please? Chuck Ringo. If you're any Nirvana songs and you name it so I can do a guitar cover with it, please. Guitar for Nirvana. I have to think about it. I will put that on the back list. What do we got? Another dog? Another guy? Should I give him another one? He's such a little mooch. Okay. No, right off that Nirvana. I don't have anything for Nirvana for your cover. Okay, just bear with me though. So we're Tommy boy, Tom. Tom is those kind of guys. If you have a friend, you might not have a friend. You might have an acquaintance, and that's the difference. Pheasant hunting. Is that a question? About me? I went pheasant hunting. I made my own arrows in New Jersey because we were poor. I got close to hitting a couple of them. But that would be another story. I love hunting. And Dad always said, if you kill something, you better eat it. And that's the way I've always said. That's what I believe too. Okay. Where was I? Pick your friends wisely. Parents always say that, kids. There's a reason for it. Because if they can't get you, if they can't get him, they'll get you. And that's what I was dealing with all those kids waiting for me after school that you might want to check out. Surrounded. I was surrounded. Okay, so we're driving down the road, and it's in the backwoods of New Jersey, about 1973. I had not been on the railroad yet, but Tom was in the passenger seat. I had Billy Richards behind me, another kid I went to high school with, and Tom comes up with this idea. Now we've already had about two ales. Hey, Daniel Anderson Jr. I look like who? Who do you think I look like? Well, there might be a resemblance. And Tom says out of the blue, hey, 10 miles down the road, there's a cave. And you go into this cave, you kind of have to shimmy down about 100 to 150 feet. Then there's a little room. And then after you get through that little room, you have to just jump off. You have to go this way, a little zigzag. And then you get into a bigger room. A room that'll hold 55 people, maybe 60 people. And it's a big circle. It's sandstone. It's a little slippery down there. But you jump up and down and you yell and everything vibrates. It's fantastic. I said, hey, I'm down on checking out this cave. I'd never been in a cave. Well, let me tell you, kids. You want to have a strong flashlight, at least a candle. And you want to have headgear when you go into certain caves. That's what the thumbnail is, cautious in caves. I had never been in a cave. I always wanted to be in a cave. Now, as you recall, or don't, I had mentioned it in my past episodes, I went up and lived in a cave out in the desert. But it was different. It was an open face cave. It wasn't splunking. This cave that I'm talking about, it's a splunker. Didn't need really rope, but you needed a very strong flashlight, or at least a candle. Okay, so this is how it works. Now we only had like two, I think it was Moosehead Golden Ale. I only had like two. And you know what, when police pull you over and say, how much have you been drinking? You always say, oh, I had two. No, really, we only had two. Because it was Billy, Tom, and me. We had a 6-pack, and we were going to go get some more, but we said we could wait. My point being, we get to this backwoods cave area that we had to shimmy through about 150. You had to be like a worm going into this hole. The hole was no more than like 4.5 foot circle. And you had to crawl, shimmy on your stomach. Down at an angle about like that, okay? So, what makes this most interesting is Fatima, Emma. I like Fatima because there's some stories I like about Mother Mary and Fatima. There's 3 predictions, and we never heard the third one. It has to do with a Catholic Church. And the Pope has never put out what the third one is. But I will tell you about it on another day. The third prophecy. It's pretty fantastic. So, Tom is first, Billy Richards is second, and I'm going down third. Now they're saying, it's getting better. We see some light. I'm saying, hey, that's fantastic. Seeing some light in a cave, because it's pitch black where I'm going. I'm going through a dark tunnel. So we get down about 150 feet at this angle, going straight down. And there's a little room. It's like you can stand up in it, and it has like a little ledge on it. And there's a candle burning. How crazy is that? The candle's about half burnt down, and it's pretty well lit. And I'm thinking, who lit this candle? it was the people that were ahead of us, which I'm getting to momentarily. We we get into the next room. It's really, really dark. There's about 11 people all standing in this dark area. Somebody has a big flashlight, and they're shining it to where it goes off to around a corner where there was more light. But all I had was somebody standing next to me with a very dim light. And Tom and Billy Richards take off with the guy with the big flashlight. And they go like this way, that way, that way, and that way around the corner. And I'm saying, well, then it's really dark again. And I'm there with this one guy with a light it's very dim. And he says, man, I don't know if these guys are coming back. I we should probably wait for them. And I said, nah, we don't have to wait. I remember it very well. Very well. They went this way, this way, and around the corner. How hard can it be? This is what you don't do, kids. Unless you have a very bright flashlight or a candle. I should have went back for the candle. Hindsight. So what I did was I zigged this way, I zagged, and that's as far as I got. I stepped into a hole that went down approximately 5.5, 6 feet straight down. And when I went down into this big hole, my chin hit a rock that was, and I hit my rock and I went back. And at that point, I saw a bright light. And I was kind of semi-conscious on my back. At that point, everybody came back. Said, hey, Uncle Mark, you doing okay down here? I said, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. So then the guy with the bright light had come back. And I'm climbing out of this hole. Well, they looked at me and they said, I didn't have my, I had no beard at this. I had mutton chops, they call them. So it went this way and that way. It's back in the 70s. That's one of the things you had called mutton chops. So under my chin, well, at that point, I had a lot of blood all over my shirt. Hey, you know what? I've seen your face before. You're not getting any more goodies, buddy boy. Oh, this guy is a moosher for... All right, one more. I got one more for him. I got one more. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Yeah, you can have that. I don't want to see your face again for a while. So they said, yeah, you better probably get back out there in the... go back to the car. And so I shimmied my way out. And as I got out of this tunnel, there was a bunch of girls to my right. And I said, girls, I don't want to get you excited, but how does it look? And I showed them my chin. And they said, we don't want to get you excited, but you should go to the hospital. I said, a hospital? They said, oh, yeah. So I went back to my car. And I looked in the mirror. Son of a gun. I had split my chin open. I split it open to where there was something white under the chin. It was like just kind of like a tendon type of white thing. And I said, I just shoved it back in, and I had some Band-Aids in the glove compartment. I just put Band-Aids on. And the reason I did that was because the last time that I had gone to the hospital, it was after my double flip on the trampoline. And when I hit my chin on the bar and then my head on the floor, then I had amnesia. I had a concussion 2 weeks before I was going to graduate high school. And yeah, I had amnesia. I'm going to do a live on that. I mentioned it in the past, but they did a crummy job. They sewed up my chin and left a scar. And I said, I don't need this again to go to. I don't need to go to the hospital for this. And I should have, because I needed stitches. But hindsight, it's best to have stitches than not. So this is the thumbnail. Caution in a cave. Always have a light. Have your headgear. Ropes. You want to bring a rope just in case in a cave. It's not that fun in a cave if you don't have the right equipment. And that's pretty much it, really. What do we got? Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Cool. Hey, Bubba. It's cool. And Bubba says, okay. Okay, Bubba. Where are you from? India? Yeah. Go India. Man, I love the Indians. I love India. I love the UK. Australia. I'm going to be seeing you guys soon someday. Hey, Ryan. Nice story. I hope your chin is okay. Well, I guess I have to shave to find out, right? I haven't shaved in many years. Hey, Falcon. Blessed day to you, Uncle. Hey, Falcon. You know what, Falcon? Falcon. I say Falcon because I had a '59 Volkswagen, the one with the small mirror window in the back, and then Chuck Hargrave, he had that big Jeep, and then we had this guy who drove the Falcon. We called it the Falcon, and we went out and we actually captured a wild Mustang. Yeah, what are you gonna do when you get a wild Mustang? Well, you have to have a trailer, really. You know, if not, you gotta let it go. Oh, that was a sad day. And Louisa Gomez. Hey, how you doing? Everybody's looking well today, by the way. This is a rare day. We have all this cloud in the air, man. I don't know how I can handle all this coolness. It's finally come down to 103. 103 in Arizona. About 520 or so. I guess that's about what it is. Okay, you got Falcon. You gotta break that beast. ASU. Break the beast. We all have beasties. Or beastie is that subconscious that we don't know about. That subconscious that our conscious self that I'm speaking from, and everyone hopefully is at home. The lights are on. You know what I mean? That's conscious awareness. That's only 10%. 10%. And then the subconscious is 90%. So what we're doing, talking now and looking around, that's only 10% of the iceberg. 10%. The 90% is the subconscious. That part that we don't know about. That part that has all the information for our memory, for our emotions, that we have to have control over, or not. And when you have control over your emotions, then you start becoming a master of your temple, which is very rare these days. People don't have mastery over much, let alone their own temple. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I believe we are coming into this awareness. I believe it is. Falcon, have you seen Hill Durago? I love that movie. That guy and that horse, man, I love it. It was a Mustang, I believe. A Mustang that, oh, go get him, boy. Yeah. There's some intruders. My dog's gonna take care of that. I think you should have married that gal, that princess. Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good part 2. Falcon, you're right. That Hildurago movie was fantastic and very good. I wish they made more of them like that. Here you have a cowboy going out to, where was that? Was that Iraq, Iran, somewhere out there, where they still kind of had a certain understanding of, well, certain understandings. Um, about I never heard. What is that movie about? I never heard of it. Brian, Brian, it's a movie about a cowboy saves a horse, a wild Mustang that was going to get destroyed or used for dog meat. I mean, I think they were going to all shoot him. And this cowboy comes out and he takes this horse and he takes it all the way across to a great horse race. It was the biggest horse race ever. And what happened was they won. I mean, I don't want to give the movie away, but they had all these guys that were princes. They were princes of royalty. Shut up, you guys. And the royalty and there was things happening in the desert, and this did not stop him. It didn't stop him from being still a person of integrity. It's so many different levels. Um, it's the old ways, yes. The golden rule, which you would want someone to do for you, you would do for them. And it's a really good movie. It's El Dorado. I'm trying to think of the name again. It's just Google. God, hey, Falcon, you're still there. What was the name of the movie again? Put it up there, please. And about endurance horse racing, cross country. Yes, Falcon, you're right. It's about an endurance horse race, cross country. But it's over in another country. With I believe it was a lot of money. HIDALGO. Hidal, whatever. HIDALGO. So if you look that up, it's a fantastic movie. It's for the family, and you'll learn something from it. Because the little slave kid that was getting beaten by the other guy, it shows that there's no bounds about slavery is not right. And that little slave kid reminded me of Gunga Din. Yeah, that movie. Look up Gunga Din. That was a great little movie too. I have a bug in my hat. Yeah, I know, I don't know where these flies are coming from. I think I know where. This guy, I don't know where he's been. But the flies seem to like him, and they are appreciating me. Or it could be this guy. I don't know where he's been. He might be the fly bringer. No more for you. No more. No. I don't have any more anyway. No, nothing. He buries them. He doesn't eat them. He buries them. This dog is a barrier. He buries them for a later time. Okay, lots of scorpions and rattlers there, I'd imagine. I love them. Well, Falcon, that's very interesting. Rattlers. I used to have rattlers on this property. And I've got scorpions in my bathtub in the morning when I want to sit down. I got to watch where I sit before I take my bath or shower. Yes, I've got scorpions all around my house. But you know what? They don't bother. In fact, I killed one yesterday. As I was coming in from feeding my feral cats. Oh, now we got a dust storm coming. Can you see the difference in my face and everything else? Yep, a big dust storm. Oh, baby. Okay, I'll try to hang in there. It's coming in now. You can see a dust storm. Yeah. A haboob. They call it a haboob. Oh my. See all this stuff here, all this moving? Here, look at that. See that? Yeah. Can you see that? It's called a dust storm. It's getting dark. Scorpions I killed last night. We have got some winds coming in. I'm going to have to say 13 to 18 miles an hour. Ooh, baby. They're coming in pretty strong. Rattlers. I was 9 inches from a rattler when I climbed up on looking for gems out in Wickenburg. Guys, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be able to see me here in a minute because the haboob is here. Whoever named a dust storm haboob must be a boob. I'm sorry. There was scorpions on the toilet seat when I went there one night. I didn't see him in the dark, but boy, I felt his bite. Okay. Cold pressed castor oil will help that, as well as aloe vera. Keep that in mind. And always watch when you're sitting down anywhere, let alone when you put your feet. My mom brought us up, before you put your foot in the boot, make sure there's no scorpions. And also, man, is it getting dark out here. And windy and dirty and filthy and oh my God. Okay, so that bite will be, it depends on, was that a bark scorpion is my question. A bark scorpion is one of the deadlier ones, and it has more of a venom into it, and Mom had to go to the hospital when she got bit in the pinky. Other people, it sounds like you got through it okay. The yellow ones. The yellow is the bark. If you go through my episodes, I got some shorts, little shorts on the bark scorpion. Okay, this storm is good medicine. I'll tell you it's good medicine, except I just washed my car. Maybe, you see when, oh man, is it really getting dark out here? It wasn't that way a few minutes ago. And what now happens is it's always when you wash your car, and then these things happen. So we're going to get a mud bath here probably, because the rain's coming down, and we got all this dirt in the air, as if you saw or not. It's a dust storm. Ryan, I went from day to night. It looks like. That's what I'm saying. It feels like it's night, and it's not even 6 o'clock yet. Okay. Caution, SRP note. SRP is aware of a power outage affecting my street. Imagine that. I'm reading it right off my phone. We have a power outage right as we speak. It's going to be dark tonight. Falcon, that's good content. Well, you know what I mean. Here I thought, I guess I'm going to have to do like some kind of barbecue, because I have no lights on now and no backup. And this is really one of the darker dust storms that I've not seen in a very, very long time. So I'm starting to feel the rain come down. That's positive. But it's going to be a muddy rain. That's all right. We'll take anything that's wet out here anyway. Okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out so long. I think we're up to about 22 mile an hour winds right now, by the looks of everything. So this is Monday, the 25th, on a dust storm in August. We're way overdue. Hopefully, we're going to have a little rain by the end of all this. So I'll see you all. Tell everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, about 5 5-ish, definitely by 5:30. If you're a subscriber, you'll know, because I guess that's what happens when you go live, or you put out a content. Everybody gets informed, and anybody that's out there, tell a friend, share this with somebody. As somebody said, Falcon, it's good content. It's family content. And Falcon, you said, let there be light. And that's what it's all about. Don't keep your light in a bushel basket. That's right. Okay, until we see each other again, which is tomorrow, be well. God victory.